excite them, to make them come. I didn't start out this way. No, to the contrary. I started out as a lawyer. But then, in my late 30s, I became obsessed with making women happy. It began as a mission of sorts, but then I got involved in it. I got really good at it. Kind of brilliant. It was my art. Then I started getting paid for it. It was as though I had found my calling. I wore outrageous outfits when I dominated women, lace and silk and leather. And I used props, whips, handcuffs, rope, dildos. There was nothing like this in tax law. There were no props, no excitement, and I hated those blue corporate suits. Although I wear them now in my new line of work, and they serve quite nicely. There were no props in corporate law, no wetness, no dark, mysterious foreplay, no erect nipples, no delicious mouths. But mainly, there was no moaning. Not the kind I'm talking about anyways. I could see now that this was key. Moaning was the thing that ultimately seduced me and got me addicted to making women happy. When I was a little girl and I'd watch women in the movies making love, making strange, orgasmic moaning noises, I would laugh. I got strangely hysterical. I couldn't believe that such big, ungoverned, outrageous noises like that came out of women. I longed to moan. I would stand in front of the mirror with a tape recorder moaning in various tones and various keys. But always when I played it back, it sounded fake. It was fake. It wasn't rooted in anything sexual, really, or in my desire to be sexual. But then, when I was 10, I had to pee really badly once, on a car trip. It went on for over an hour, and when I finally got to pee in this dirty little gas station, it was so exciting, I moaned. I moaned as I peed. I couldn't believe it. Me, moaning in a Texaco station in the middle of Louisiana. I realized right then that moaning was connected to not getting what you want right away, with putting things off. I realized that moans were best when they caught you by surprise. They came out of this mysterious part of you that was speaking its own language. Moaning was, in fact, that language. So I became a moaner. It made most men anxious. Frankly, it terrified them. I was all loud and they couldn't concentrate on what they were doing. They'd lose focus and then they'd lose everything. We couldn't make love in people's homes. The walls were too thin. And I gained a reputation in my building, and people would stare at me with contempt in the elevator. Men thought I was too intense. Some called me insane. So I began to feel bad about moaning. I got quiet and polite. I would make noise into a pillow. I learned to choke my moan, to hold it back like a sneeze. I got headaches and stress-related disorders. I was becoming hopeless when I discovered women. I discovered that most women loved my moaning. More importantly, I discovered how deeply excited I got when other women moaned, when I was responsible for other women moaning. I made love to quiet women, and I found this place inside of them, and they shocked themselves in their moaning. I made love to moaners, and they found a deeper, more penetrating moan. It was a kind of surgery, kind of a delicate science, finding the right tempo and location, or home of the moan. That's what I called it. Sometimes I found it over a woman's jeans. Sometimes I snuck up on it off the record, quietly disarming the surrounding alarms and moving in on it. Sometimes I used force, but not violent, oppressive force. More like dominating, I'm going to take you someplace, why don't you lay back and enjoy the ride. Sometimes came Monday, and I found the moan before things even got started, while we were eating salad or chicken, just casual, just right there with my fingers. Here it is like that. Real simple, in the kitchen, all mixed in with the balsamic vinegar. Sometimes I used props. I loved props. Sometimes I made a woman find her own moan in front of me. I waited until she opened herself up. I wasn't fooled by the minor, more obvious moans. Oh no. I pushed her all the way into her power moan. There's the clit moan. The vaginal moan. The combo clit vaginal. There's the almost moan. Right on it moan. Oh yeah. That's good. Yeah. The elegant moan. The gray slick moan. The wasp moan. The Jewish moan. Oh no. No. The African American moan. Oh shit. The Irish Catholic moan. Oh, forgive me. The Rakata moan. Oh yeah. Oh lady. The baby moan. The doggy moan. The uninhibited, militant, bisexual moan. The machine gun moan. The tortured Zen moan. The diva moan. The college student moan. I should be studying. Finally, surprise, triple orgasm moan. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. Oh, yeah.